Look at how we graph polar equations. Now remember what I told you earlier, that we have a radius and an angle. So part A is going to be looking at what if we only have a radius? What does that look like? Well, I'm going to go over to our calculator and show you from here. What I would do is I would go to graphs, and if you remember from parametrics what we did, we went menu 3 to graph entry. Now I'm going to change over here to polar. When you click on polar, whoops, you get something like this. Now what you're going to do is you'll type in the radius at 2.5. When you press enter, it shows you the graph. It's a circle with a radius 2.5. And so that would be that graph. Now if I wanted to graph just the angle, let's go back and see what happened. As I look on my calculator now, you can see that there's no place just to type in a theta value. So I don't believe that the calculator knows how to do that. So let me just show you. What this would be is a graph like this, just as a straight line. So it says theta equals 5 pi over 6. What this will look like is a line that's pointed in both directions. So I need to give it an arrow in both ways, and it goes to the line 5 pi over 6. So I find 5 pi over 6, which is located right here. And now I'd take a straight line all the way across to this side. This would be the graph of that equation. Here's a picture of the two together. That's how you do that. So if it's just an R, that means it's a circle. If it's just an angle, it's a line. Here's one for you to try. I'll let you think about what it should be. Pause the video and then pick back up and figure out which one would be correct for this situation. Now, we were looking for 7 pi over 4. If you remember the rules, 7 pi over 4 would be in the fourth quadrant. So I'm looking for something that points in the fourth. It has to either be A or B. It's going to be a full line. So this is 7 pi over 4.